Hey everyone, Yōkai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 6th episode of Beast Tamer. And last episode we dealt with the hero party pretty well, I would say. And this episode I suppose we're going to the Lost Woods, so let's jump into that and see exactly how that goes. 3, 2, 1, but just don't get lost. It's my biggest suggestion. Okay, let's leave that as plan B, please. I should hope so. Shield of Truth. I just saw an eye there. That wasn't Kanade's eye, was it? Was that like the kitsune? Maybe. Are we gonna get our kitsune in this episode? Our fox girl? I know I'm jumping to a lot of conclusions from one quick shot of an eye, but man, the one part of the song, it sounds like it's saying something very not YouTube friendly. Yeah, it doesn't give me a good enough shot of, yeah, there I guess you get a decent shot of her eye, but I don't remember exactly what the eye looked like that we saw earlier. So, it just went by too quickly. But it very well could be the same eye. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, the Lost Woods, Mayoi no Mori. Which still makes you think of Zelda. I mean, Ocarina of Time was my childhood. Okay, so wow, we actually are getting it. Okay, I was like, I thought we might not. We're actually getting our apology. Feels so good. As he seethes over there. So does holding the Shield of Truth mean you can't lie, or that nobody can lie to you? That's what he does. Bite him. Double head pat. Secret technique. So basically we're just doing it while they're just hanging out somewhere else. I believe you could. Would love to see it too. Oh, he does it again. They're powerless against this technique. Because it works. Some great blushes on both of them. I guess. Even though I couldn't defeat you, but sure. The Lost Woods are hard to navigate by nature. I can't whistle. Ooh, that's a bit of a plump bird. Well, look after your body real good while I become a bird and fly around. Well, if it was a small forest, you couldn't get lost in it. Ah, he's back. What a great thing to wake up to. The cat girl lap pillow experience. Let's go. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I figured it wouldn't be that simple as just getting a bird's eye view and go in that direction. Especially if there's anything magical going on that leads you astray. Yeah, that's the nature of getting lost in a forest. Yeah. Definitely some magical manipulation. I've definitely experienced a similar sort of thing in certain video games. Where, like, usually it's like a fairy or something that leads you astray, like blocking off areas and, you know, fooling you into thinking it's a dead end, so you go somewhere else. Okay, well, you found something. It definitely looks important. Gotcha. It's a tree's doing. What a troublesome tree. I think you're overloading her a bit. Yeah, pretty much. Nice little chibi illustration. Naruhodo. Yeah, Kanade, please break. Yeah, just break it and everything should be fine. I mean, that would be ideal, but... That's the real concern. Rain, let me break it. I can do it, I'll just punch it. Is that the fairy? Yeah, I think so. I thought it was a kitsune just because, you know, I think we only saw one eye and there's supposed to be two fairies. But yeah, I guess we actually are getting a fairy, looks like. So, which means we'll tame her. Maybe she splits. I don't know. Understandable. Reminds me a little bit of the Kalar in the Rance games, where humans just go there to steal their crystals, so they don't like them very much. Please let me, you know, plead my case. She's a broken record. I have two goddesses behind me, but I guess that wasn't enough for him to feel confident in a fight. Yeah, I did not get much of a warm and welcoming feeling from her. She really did not want her to punch that tree. Yeah, that was what did it. Are they saying the other fairies are holding the shield, or? I don't know. The Nyaruhodos give me life. Yeah, of course, that's what Rain wants to do. Talk things out. I don't know, she was a little bit rude, but I could feel some kindness behind it. Like, she didn't try to pursue you or anything. She gave you plenty of warnings before she attacked. Like, I'm sure we could talk it out. But yeah, for sure. Even got a little bit of a cute blush from her. Surprisingly. He came back. No words. She really is cute, though. I mean, all the girls are cute, so it feels pointless to say that, but... No. We are good people. Please don't drive us away. You promised not to punch your tree. Yeah, I'm with him on that one. Please don't hurt them. She's got her own gates of Babylon. It actually kind of looks like the attack that Undyne uses in Undertale. You know, shooting the blue arrows and stuff at you. We can definitely tame this beast, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we could like summon a bunch of beasts to vouch for us as being good. If it's an illusion arrow, that shouldn't hurt. Okay, well, it looks like it hurts a little bit. But clearly try not to actually kill him. Just wants to drive him away. To prove a point, yeah. And just look at those eyes, they're so pretty. You really can't judge an entire species by the actions of a few. Currently playing a visual novel that's, you know, expressing that point. Cute, like, dress thing that she's got. This one might hurt a little bit more. Well, they're just gonna stand there and let you get shot, you know? They had her right where I wanted her. He's done a lot of good stuff. Yeah, he told me not to burn down the forest, you know? we don't need to say that part. But yeah, supposedly it was a joke. There's no time to fight, you two. I do love their dynamic. She's coming down. I bet. Okay, this is good, I think. Sorta. Okay. Because she flies in the sky. Sorta. Gotcha. At least I can remember that. The names in the show aren't too hard. I figured. She makes me erect. Okay. Then who holds the shield? Another fairy, I take it. There's 2 fairies in the show, damn it. I know there's a second fairy somewhere. Sounds about right. Ooh, that's really nicely animated. Okay. Just that easy. Okay. I thought we were about to walk into a village and stuff. She just went to go get it. It's a nice looking shield. I know, right? I'm a little bit taken aback as well. Can I make a contract with you before you leave? I still want her to join my harem / party / everything else. Don't leave, I'm sure we could haggle for more. Yeah, wow, she making it very clear that she didn't actually want him to leave yet. You just be honest and say you want to go with him. Yeah, something's clearly on her mind. I mean, the whole stretching out her hand thing made it pretty clear. As long as you make a contract with us, we're happy to help you with whatever you need. I do love her referring to herself in the third person. Is that a problem? You clearly have something on your mind. You're not going to fool him. We have a little bit of time left, so, we can help you with something quick. Basically. Oh, kind of made me jump. Very, very true. They beat up the hero party just last episode and made them apologize, so it was great. Please reveal everything to us. I knew it! Emoto confirmed. Runa. Even better. Okay. Feels much more right to have her next to her sister. Did your sister get bored? Bored and leave? I bet. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. For a certain reason, you're not going to elaborate on that? Yeah, that, miasma dark aura, that definitely mean he's a bad guy. Why do they shading out the sister's eyes? Because you haven't met her yet, I guess? Basically, he literally just kidnapped your sister? That's horrible. Shadow Knight. That's fitting. That's not too bad. Oh, yeah. For something like a fairy that relies on magic, that's definitely a nasty one. Although our party can definitely Butsuri Kogeki for sure. And yeah, can't really do that. I do respect her making that hard decision. As long as, you know, she's alive and you can rescue her later, it's fine. Which is definitely understandable, but you can't really accept that if you're the sister. But yeah, we'll rescue her. It'll be fine. There we go. We'll make a contract with both of you. It'll be great. We'll punch that Shadow Knight into submission. And yo, okay, so I was expecting the credits to roll there. Yeah, there's a sister all bound up. And now we get the credits. About 10 seconds later than I thought we would. But that's fine. Oh, stretch. At least I got my answer about why there's only one fairy. And we also got confirmation that the other fairy is sister. Because I mean, the opening of the ED makes it pretty clear there's a duo of fairies. Like, it's not exactly subtle about it. Neither is it subtle about the fact that they're quite close to each other, which I really appreciate. Love and Moon. See, this is how it's supposed to be, but it can't be like this as long as she's kidnapped. The Captive Fairy. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty fitting title for next episode, I suppose. So, yeah, that was the sixth episode of Beast Tamer. And this episode was the Lost Woods adventure where we try to get the Shield of Truth, which we basically taken the job for the hero party, right? Which is good. I didn't really want to see them all be one big party and travel in the woods together. I didn't really want to see that, so I'm glad that's not what we ended up doing. But still, we're helping out in a sense, which, you know, it's whatever. But I did like Tanya's suggestion to just burn the whole place. It was a joke. She claimed it was a joke. But, you know, that would have been something, wouldn't it? But, yeah, it's a Lost Woods, so it's a little bit tricky to get to where we need to get to. But Beast Tamer, being a Beast Tamer, getting that bird's eye view was not super helpful because of illusionary magic. But then we had, you know, Tanya using her some kind of spell, which got us to it, which is all good. And we found the special tree. Zelda Ocarina of Time also had a big tree in the Lost Forest, right? So, it was a technically different section in the Lost Forest. Either way, there was a big tree in the game, in somewhat similar area. But yeah, I like how we got a little bit of a simple explanation for Kanade because the original one just kind of broke her mind a little bit. But Yeah, it's a nice tree. It's got like that green glowiness underneath it, right? Which looks kind of familiar. I feel like I've seen a tree with a similar sort of design to it in some other show, where it had like a green light sort of thing in sections where you could go inside of. But we did get the fairy showing up, and that's where we got confirmation that it is indeed the fairy. Because at first thought it was the kitsune, pretty much entirely on the basis of the fact that we only saw one of them. But later on we got some context, and we realized that for certain reasons there's only one fairy right now. So that's why I incorrectly guessed. But once we started talking about, you know, the illusions and stuff like that, I did start to lean more towards fairy, but I didn't really want to abandon my initial guess just yet. But yeah, eventually the fairy literally came out, and I couldn't, you know, ignore that any longer. But it is nice to finally see her, like, in the actual show rather than the opening, because I don't think the opening and everything does her justice, really. But I do like how their first reaction was to just run away initially, because it kind of makes sense. You want to have a quick strategy meeting before you just go further, because they probably weren't expecting a fairy to show up, so when something unexpected happens, as long as you have the leeway to do so, you should take a quick strategy meeting to decide what to do. And pretty much, yeah, it was just a matter of gaining her trust and asking her to give them the shield, which was actually easier than I thought. I thought she would end up guiding us to the village, and we'd have to walk around and go into some buildings and meet some people. That's kind of what I was thinking, but no, she just popped out, popped back in. Here you go. Well, thank you. Bye-bye. But she made it pretty clear that she wanted him to stay for some reason. Like, my first thought was that she just wanted to go with him, maybe because she's bored and tired of her job here, right? That's what I was thinking, but I should have figured it was connected to the sister somehow, right? Because there was a missing fairy for some reason, and we got a reason. The reason was because she got kidnapped by the Darkness Knight person. I think that was his name, so that's something like that. So we pretty much happily took on the job to rescue her, which is good, and we'll pretty much get that done next episode. But yeah, because he's a C-rank Shadow Knight, that's what it was, yeah. He's a C-rank monster, which is not that big of a deal, except unless you're specifically a magic user, in which case you could get very much screwed over. And the sister's name is Runa, her name was Sora. That's not too hard to remember, they're pretty short names. But yeah, she made it pretty clear that nobody in the fairy village is gonna rescue her, right? Doesn't consider it a high enough priority, but Rain does, of course, and he'll rescue her, and they'll both probably make contracts with him at the same time. Contract is kind of a hard word to say in a sentence sometimes, but make contracts with both of them, and then there'll be one big party, and then we'll have only the kitsune left to get, and then we'll be complete, and that's something I look forward to. So it's a good episode. I quite enjoyed it. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.